Maybe just run through the injuries from your point of view. I saw a picture of Ty and Gary training this morning. How much did they do? How involved were they in the session?
Yeah, they were at differing levels, but it was great to have them out in the park. So they were kind of mixing their rehab with a bit of rugby, and we'll see how far they integrate in the week and whether or not they're available for selection.
And Josh and Hugo did they run out?
Also the same, yeah. So out on the pitch to some degree, and then depending on their rehab plans, they might progress more or have to stay. But we'll make that assessment probably tomorrow morning.
Very good. In terms of the Glasgow match, you probably braced for a better, a stronger opposition. They probably, as defending champions, they probably didn't play as well as they could. How much do you take from Leinster getting back on track and dealing with the match, how you did, versus maybe Glasgow not playing to the level they can?
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting one. Like, we had a tight battle against the Scarlets, who did play well, and we ground out a good win. Glasgow, we turned up with great intent, I thought. They're still a very difficult team. The scoreboard might not have reflected that, but ask the players, I'm sure they'll say they're feeling all the contacts from the weekend, and it definitely wasn't an easy match. So, look, we feel like it was a great result for us. It's a semi-final victory. It was hard earned, and it was a physical battle, which we expected with Glasgow. So, we're grateful for the win, and very much aware that we do need to improve again, despite that result.
A lot of very good performances on the day. What about Tommy O'Brien? And I mean, I know you're only in this year, but how much he has come on after getting the run of fitness, because he was previously very unlucky with his injuries and everything, but really has kind of shown. We'll go on the Ireland tour, but what's your impressions of his form, especially over the last 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, it's been really pleasing. Like, Tommy's had poor timing with a lot of his injuries. Which has been difficult, but it shows that he's willing to keep working hard, and he's taken his opportunities in more recent times. So he's always good for a big moment. He's happy to work hard off the ball. He's happy to get down and dirty and do the stuff that you don't always see it on the TV cameras either. So he obviously makes some big plays for us, but he's working hard in the background as well. So really happy for Tommy. He's playing, he's getting involved, and he's making some big moments for us.
Is there much talk about Croke Park and maybe how that might get you to lift your performance? I know you're going away from home, but Croke Park by itself has its own history and its own aura. Is that spoken about, something you can use as motivation?
Yeah, I think early in the week now it's more around laying the foundation for, in our plan and how we want to play the game. But we've had two matches here this season. I think it's pretty familiar for us. We're excited to get back there. Looking to build a great atmosphere from our fans and play well in front of them. So I think, maybe after the down day on Wednesday, we probably visit that and start talking around the relevance and importance of playing there. But we're very excited and grateful to be in a final, and wherever that was played, it will always be the case. So just getting ready to rip in.
It'll be very important to win the aerial battle. Leinster did very well at the weekend, but against the Bulls, it could be one of those games where who rules the air, can win the battle. Is that something that you'll have extra focus on this week?
I think we just maintain our focus on it. I think we've put good effort into it, and some of those kick and aerial battles, they're not always pretty or accurate, but there's often scraps, or they might lead to scrums, which will be another big area. So we're doing our best to, do well on both sides of the ball, but the Bulls are, I'd say, very, or even great in the aerial battle. So the way they kick and they can control the match with their kicking game, it's pretty impressive at times. So we're going to have to be really on it there.